deep inside. Try to turn the tide and find the strength to take that step of faith. This is my now. I am breathing in the moment as I look around. I can't believe the love I see. My fears behind me, gone are the shadows and doubt that was there. This is mine now. I have a courage like never before. Settle for less, but I'm ready for more. Ready for more. This is my now. And I am breathing in the moment as I look around. I can't believe the love I see. My fears behind me, gone are the shadows and doubt that was there. This is my life.
Board of Regents, President Brown, Vice President Kemper, Dean Childress, esteemed platform guest, faculty, students, family, and friends, good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight to celebrate the success and accomplishments of the Lee College ADN class of 2015. I would like to take a moment to to welcome you all to Lee College. We are pleased to have you as our guests tonight. We know that you're all really excited for the nursing candidates, and we can all get really loud at times, but I would like to ask that you hold your celebration, horns, screams, those kind of things till the end, and I ask that you silence your cell phones. So graduates, you may be seated. My name is Tracy Allen. I've been a faculty member in the ADN program since 2007, and in the fall of 2013, I was named the director of the nursing programs. Although I've earned several nursing degrees, I must say that my proudest accomplishment is that I was a 1994 Lee College ADN graduate. So 21 years ago tonight, I was sitting in this very seat, and so I'll be moderating tonight's ceremony. We would like to begin tonight's ceremony with the invocation given by 2015 candidate Heather Delgado. Heather? Would you please bow your head with me in prayer? Dear Jesus, we're gathered here today for a penance ceremony, but most importantly, to give you the glory for what we accomplished. We know we wouldn't be standing here today feeling joy and pride if it wasn't for your wonderful grace and mercy. Every morning before exams, we asked you to give us knowledge we needed to pass our exams. And every morning faithfully, you were there next to us, smiling proudly and telling us we could do it, to trust you and believe in ourselves. And even when we weren't successful, you were there quickly to pick us up and to tell us, it's okay, keep going. Words cannot express our gratitude enough, but as we stand here united one last time as a class, we want to do just that. Thank you, Jesus, for without you, we wouldn't be nothing. Lord, we also thank you for our families who stood beside us, supporting us and patiently waiting for this day. And thank you for our wonderful team of professors who provided, guided, and equipped us with knowledge to stand on our own 2 feet, and taught us to never stop learning, to always be humble and compassionate in our career, to look at every day as an opportunity to make a difference, and to continue that trend to pass on to future generation of student nurses. Lord, continue to guide our steps and light our path always, in everything that we do. For this class of 2015, we declare victory in your Jesus' name, amen. I would like to take the opportunity to welcome Dr. Dennis Brown to the podium. Dr. Brown serves as the president of Lee College. Dr. Brown?
Well, I want to wish a very special good evening to all of you tonight. What a special night. What you all don't see out there behind our graduates are the faces that I'm seeing. Big, broad smiles on each and every one of them. And in the invocation, the beautiful invocation that we just heard a moment ago, the word victory was used. I thought that was such a good choice of word for each and every one of you, because truly, tonight is a victory. I know that each and every one of you, in your own way, had to overcome so many obstacles. I also know that besides your career here at Lee College and all the work you've done in the classrooms and the labs and the clinicals, that there was so much more in your life that you also had to take care of. But you found a way to make it work. And that is the definition of victory. It's my pleasure to introduce to you tonight our Board of Regents. It's so special to have a group of folks, volunteers from this community, who each and every day step up and help to ensure that we can have events like we're enjoying this evening. So let me begin with our board chair, Ms. Susan Moore Fontenot. Susan? Our board secretary, Mr. Pete Alfaro, and Mr. Alfaro is up there in the corner. So Pete, there you go. Our assistant secretary for the board, Ms. Judy Giros. Judy? Member of the board, Dr. Keith Coburn. Also member of the board, Judge Don Coffey. Now tomorrow you're all going to be back because you're going to be graduating. And we're going to have you have the opportunity tomorrow to hear, as our commencement speaker, a former graduate of Lee College, just like you. And so Judge Coffey, I want to thank you for being our commencement speaker tomorrow. Judge Coffey will be going off the board after over 31 years of volunteer service. So a special treat tomorrow for you getting an opportunity to get a perspective from a graduate and a long-serving board member. You know that you wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for a whole lot of people in your life. And so let's start with the faculty. Wow, you know who they are. You know what they've done. I know that they weren't easy. And you know that too. And you know why they weren't easy? Because if they were easy, you wouldn't be here tonight. You wouldn't be sitting here at this beautiful ceremony. You know, I've been in community college administration for 40 years. So I've been to a lot of associate degree nursing pinning ceremonies. I've seen a lot of Kleenexes used at these ceremonies, and rightfully so. This is my 4th associate degree nursing pinning ceremony here at Lee College. And it's always very, very special. So graduates, do me a big favor. Would you stand and let's give a rousing round of applause to our faculty. Okay, don't sit down yet because you got to do one more very important thing. Can you do an about face? Just turn around. All right, look at those people in the stands. What did they do for you? Okay, now you can be seated. I personally, on behalf of the Board of Regents, all of our faculty and staff, congratulate you for what you've accomplished. I know you still have more to do, and more studying to do, and more tests to take. But the fact that you're here tonight speaks volumes about your commitment, your dedication, and your perseverance. And we thank you for representing Lee College so very, very well. Tracy Allen and her wonderful staff have been absolutely fabulous to work with. Dr. Kathy Kemper, our Vice President of Learning, Mr. Leighton Childress, who serves as our Dean of Technical Studies, are the folks that work very closely with Tracy and the faculty. And I want to give them a special thanks for the support that they offer to this very, very important program, not only for Lee College, but for this entire community. Well, as I close, there's one thing happening this weekend that I hope you haven't forgotten about. Graduation? Yep, we're going to have that tomorrow. But Sunday is a very special day. Now, some of our graduates are mothers and students and wives and husbands. And I know in our audience today, we have a number of mothers who are here today. So on behalf of Lee College, to our graduates, who are mothers, to our faculty and staff, who are mothers, and to everybody out there who is a mother, this is your special weekend. And what gift could your son or daughter give you better than what's happening tonight and what will be happening tomorrow? Graduates, congratulations. Good luck as you move forward. We know you're going to make us proud.
Nursing can mean drying a tear or saving a life, aiding the sick or counseling the healthy, helping a baby take its first breath or comforting a man as he takes his last. Nursing can mean many things, but most of all, it means caring, compassion, and advocacy for the patients that we care for. It is very hard to simply sum up everything and every quality that makes a great nurse. This list would be endless. Hard work, dedication to patient care, incredible spirit, and passion for excellence drives nurses every day to participate in the health care of families across the globe. Nurses impact patients' lives every minute, every hour, and every day. This week is National Nurses Week, and it's this time of the year where nurses everywhere are recognized for the outstanding work and commitment to quality patient care that they provide. In an annual Gallup poll, nursing is the #1 rated most trusted profession year after year after year. We are the foundation of the healthcare system. I would like to take a moment to recognize all nurses in the audience who've graduated from Lee College. If you are here, please stand. And now, if you are a nurse anywhere, graduated from anywhere, please stand. We applaud you and we commend you for your hard work and dedication to our profession. For 14 years, the Houston Chronicle has recognized the top nurses in the industry and celebrates their dedication and service. Each year, Salute to the Nurses details stories of nurses and honors over 150 nurses with a really fabulous luncheon. This year, the faculty at Lee College nominated 2 students, Reed Perkins and Patricia Ellis. Please stand. For the Salute to Nurses Student Nurse Recognition Award. Congratulations to Reed and Patricia for being outstanding students who demonstrate commitment to excellence that's expected of Lee College nursing students. Following an expert review of over 200 nominees for the Houston and surrounding area, Lee College ADN graduate Patricia Ellis was selected among the top 3 candidates. And yesterday, Patricia was honored at a luncheon and will be celebrated in the Houston Chronicle's Nursing Edition. Congratulations. I would like to introduce another former Lee College ADN nursing graduate. Mrs. Paula Schmidt graduated from Lee College as an LVN and then went on to complete her associate degree here at Lee. She completed her master's in nursing education with a postmaster's in nursing administration and has been a faculty member here since 2008. Ms. Schmidt will come forward and give the salute to nurses.
Okay, I need to breathe for a second. So while I was preparing this speech, I had so many topics that flooded my heart that I didn't know actually what to say. So knowing me, I couldn't choose just one. So I have several things that I want to touch base on, and that's talking about transformation, compassion, being a leader, and having joy. Many of my students know my story, but I was told I would never make it as a nurse. Many people didn't even think I'd make it out of LVN school. Because of being told I couldn't, I went back and showed them that I could. I went on for my ADN as proof, and it wasn't until I finished my RN from here at Lee that I really thought I could be more for not only myself, but for others. You all know life happens. Life happens to everybody. However, it seems that sometimes it happens in very extreme and intense ways. Usually it appears to be criteria to have life drama as a nursing student, right? I was a grad student at Texas Tech. I had a 3-year-old. I was one of the charge nurses in the ICU, and I felt that my world and my life was falling apart. When I finished grad school, I had a coworker that came up to me, and she gave me this blingy bee pin. And I was like, thanks. She explained to me what the bee meant. Bees were designed to not dynamically or be able to fly. So she told me that as she watched me over time, through all the trials and tribulations, she said I flew. So we've all been through transformations, and we'll continue to go through phases of transformation. I've seen many of my students, and I have also mentored and lived through some of these transformations and drama life situations individually with them. As a faculty, it's very hard for me personally to not carry some of the pain and stress that all my students go through. I've also mentored students regarding separations, finances, how to handle situations with kids and pregnancies. One student even came to school the day I lectured cardiac surgery while his sister was literally on the operating table because he wanted to know and understand what to expect and how to better help her when she recovered. 2 other students that I have built a bond with have had so much adversity that they couldn't even speak English 5 to 9 years ago. And here they're learning a whole new nursing and medical terminology language. And that's just amazing to me in itself. I think one statement from a student that was stressing over life of being a nursing student said, "This struggle is real, people." So as a faculty, we're not here to just remediate or counsel students over exams or studies, which we do a lot of, but we help with life, we grow relationships, and we create and grow new coworkers. So struggling is not a detour to get successful results. It is your story and your journey that you are currently writing. Your journey is not where you start, it's where you become along the way. Teachers love seeing those light bulbs go off when students have those aha moments and you see the student changes where they become more knowledgeable today than they were yesterday. So as you continue to transition into your new realm, get uncomfortable. Because being too comfortable or too routine, you're going to cease your personal growth. And you are the only one that can control all those thoughts that go in your mind when you have that stinking thinking, right? Romans 12:2 states, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." You will all continue to grow and transform if you let your biggest weaknesses become your strengths. The vision you have for yourself is going to impact your future, so you have options on how you're going to set your vision because everything we do or what we have to face has consequences in the future, whether it's good or bad. Ralph Waldo Emerson actually said, "Don't waste your life with doubts and fears." I want you to all know that fear is fake. And even though we're afraid, we do what needs to be done anyway a lot of the time. We make it through. And what you say to yourself in the mirror every morning when you wake up is how you're going to carry yourself throughout the rest of that day. So make sure you say something positive in the mirror. Being strong and courageous is stepping out on faith despite your fear. So don't let your fears define your life or dictate who you are or what you do or don't do. Always act intentionally, with a purpose and with compassion. You have to know your purpose. Every single person here is sitting in this chair today because they have a purpose. No one can take that purpose away from you. You have to have compassion. You have to believe in what you are doing. If you don't believe, you won't reach your goals. Belief without passion is just having an agreement. My pastor stated in sermon one Sunday, compassion is love in action, and compassion is what drives you to act on something. Or, if it is something you love, it literally lights a fire in you. So pay attention to the who you surround yourself with, and don't ever settle for average. People watch you, knowingly or not, and it takes compassion to show others a compassionate life, and that gives people hope to know that they too can live a life full of compassion. If you don't control your day, it will control you. And all you can do at the end of the day is look at your own actions, look at your own work ethics, and know that everything you do does matter. And oh, what a difference those matters can make when you do it with compassion. Being a leader is having confidence, and that confidence is completely attached to award you with the destiny you were created for. During this process, please don't confuse confidence with arrogance. Don't look to be greater than someone else. Look to always be greater than yourself. I just attended a leadership conference, and Jason Witten, the Dallas Cowboys tight end, and 9 other NFL quarterbacks were there. Drew Brees was one for all those Houdat fans. And they spoke about leadership and personal growth, and it's so amazing to see these big men that are strong and, they're so aggressive and assertive on the field, but they talk about their journey and how they shared things, and I want to share a few of their key points as well. They said to lead by example and to be proactive and not reactive. Don't tolerate negativity or mediocrity. Always raise your own standards to get to the victory you desire. Daily hurdles will come. Continue to look up and beyond. And if you fall, get back up and keep running. To be a leader means to be authentic and be comfortable in who you are and find your own way. Last, you will always have to know your team, because we all work as a team. And you have to learn their characteristics and build a solid platform based on foundations. And if you don't recall, all we ever talk about in nursing is the foundations, right? So Jason Witten actually described something very specific that hit me, and he talked about how good is the enemy of great. Good says we need to pick up from where we left off. Greatness is a quest, it's a journey, and we have to seek what allows us to be great, while still looking at how to keep going, because we know those obstacles are always going to be in our path. He said to achieve greatness by 3 things. 1, respect the process in every step of the way, and I think that's one of Miss Allen's statements, is it's a process. Be selfless. It's not about a position or power. And be all in, because you have to believe 100% in what you're doing. There's so many things that I could continue to talk about with their key points, but no matter how you face it, nursing is a profession that automatically comes with a leadership role. What they said in the conference spoke to me on a nursing perspective and how we should be every day in our profession and personally. You have to stop and see if you yourself is a leader that would follow you. Would you follow yourself? So to pull all these topics together, you have to include having joy in your life. To pull through the everyday process that we have. Having joy allows us to continue to dream, continue to grow in confidence, and not allow others to steal our rewards. Joy is actually defined by Merriam-Webster as a feeling of great happiness or success in doing, finding, or getting something. To me, there's a difference between happiness and joy. Happiness is something to you, where joy is something very overwhelming. It's a very deep emotional feeling that you have inside, and it's actually defined by facts. You will not have joyous days every day as a nurse, but you can carry yourself with compassion while caring for others, and that will provide joy to others and you in return. Thich Nhat Hanh was a Vietnamese Buddhist, and he stated, "Sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy." So always remember to add value to people and smile more, but not that creepy smile where people start walking away from you. So in closing, I want you all right here in these chairs to sit there and think of what story you will write over the next upcoming year for you and or your family. Time will come and go no matter what you're doing. If time comes and you need to make a change, then stop and write a change paper. I'm just joking. If time comes and you need to make a change and you don't, then nothing changes. This is my 7th pinning ceremony, and during my time here, I have been a part of approximately 500 students being pinned. So each new graduate has the ability to begin writing their own story with one of the best careers and professions known. It's now a time for my own transition and my own time to step away from teaching as a full-time faculty here at Lee. Tracy Allen was delegated as my preceptor back in 2008 when I was in grad school. Then we taught literally every class together, and we're on the same team for 5 years until 2 years ago she became my boss. We actually finish each other's sentences, and I don't know where I would be without the friendship, discussion, life lessons, struggles, and all the different things that we've lived through together over the past several years. I'm so grateful for the opportunities that I've had in this journey as a whole, and the wonderful friends I have made and hope and pray to maintain. And to all the students, in this graduating class, I couldn't ask for a better group to close out this part of my career with. Students, tonight it's about you. And I want you to always remember to practice with compassion, become a leader with humility, and be filled with joy. And most of all, be the bee to continue to fly, even when someone else thinks or says you can't. I will continue to pray for you all in this period of a new transition to a new career, and I salute you, class of 2015.
Well, this ceremony does not mark the end of their role as a student of learning, as we encourage and expect all of our students to continue the path through lifelong learning, but rather the acknowledgement of their success, the sacrifices, the ability to overcome the obstacles and adapt to an ever-changing environment, and for the faculty and nursing representatives to welcome these graduates into what we consider the greatest profession of all. Students, the connection you have with Lee College and the nursing program, the friends that you've made here, and the faculty and staff will forever be ingrained in who you are and who you become as a professional. I don't want you to forget that we're always on the lookout for faculty here to teach, so as you move on to your educational pursuits, remember that Lee College grows their own nursing faculty. On behalf of the former Lee, which is our Lee College Former Students Association, I wish to congratulate the graduates. Since 2007, former Lee has provided the Lee College alumni opportunities to meet new friends, keep in touch with classmates, and retain a connection with the college. Members have opportunities to participate in networking, social and cultural events, and educational programs. So in recognition of your accomplishments, former Lee would like to offer you a gift of a 1-year free membership to the former Lee Association. As it is National Teachers Week and National Nurses Week, I would like to acknowledge the role of the nurse educator. And so I will borrow from the Johnson & Johnson's video about nurse educators. I've always loved this commercial, and it really rings true. Nurse educators shape the minds of students who then reach thousands of others. Hearts are touched and lives are changed, all because a nurse educator took the time to help shape one mind in a lecture hall, a tiny hospital corridor at the end of an exhausting shift, or in the seconds before life and death. Knowledge is being shared, offered, planted, and driven into the eager minds that will take it and pass it on, light new fires, and inspire others. Nurse educators share all they've seen, all they've learned, their proudest accomplishments, most painful moments, and inspire new generations of nurses. Behind every life saved is a lifetime of experience that is shared. So when we see the flicker of comprehension or watch a student succeed, there's no greater feeling in the world. Nursing educators are those who want to give back, an elite group, the best and the brightest. So with perseverance and compassion, they have medical and nursing instincts, skills, training, and academic achievement. The nursing faculty recognize the commitment to clinical practice, nursing education, and scholarship among the faculty, both full-time and our adjunct faculty. So I ask our faculty to kind of give me a brief look at their history. And so, just so you know, the Lee College nursing faculty are among the leaders of our profession. With nearly 300 years of combined nursing service among just the full-time faculty alone. All full-time faculty members have a minimum of a master's degree in nursing with 9 specialty certifications, 7 advanced practice degrees, 2 doctorate degrees. They are published authors, researchers, and clinical specialists. Several of the faculty are currently enrolled in programs of advanced nursing practice and doctoral preparation. So I would like to ask that the Lee College nursing faculty stand to be recognized. They're a great team of people to work with. Walt Disney said, "It seems to be shallow and arrogant for any man in these times to claim that he is completely self-made, that he owes all of his success to his unaided efforts. Many hands and hearts and minds generally contribute to anyone's notable achievements." So you will find that the students have written individual thank you notes in the program. So we've already asked that the students would stand and applaud the families, and so I say on behalf of the faculty and administration of Lee College, thank you for your support of our students. So for those of you who have served or who are actively serving in the military, both active duty and reserve, please stand. We would like to acknowledge your military service. And just one more thing. If you're a graduate candidate actively serving in the military, please remain standing. On behalf of the faculty, we want to salute you, Nareda Cardenas, who is a member of the U.S. Military Army Reserve. Ms. Cardenas has continued her military duties while enrolled at Lee College and completing the nursing program. After 21 years of active military service in the U.S. Army and in the U.S. Army Reserves, Ms. Cardenas is scheduling her retirement to pursue her dreams as a registered nurse. Ms. Cardenas, we salute you. Thank you for your service to our country. You can be seated. Ms. Janice Rogers is the faculty representative for the Lee College Nursing Student Association. She's unable to be with us tonight, so I will be presenting the awards for the LCNSA officers. So if I can have the outgoing officers and the incoming LCNSA officers come forward, please. With the membership of 60,000 nationwide, the National Student Nursing Association mentors the professional development of future registered nurses and facilitates their entrance into the profession by providing educational resources, leadership opportunities, and career guidance. Standing to my left are the individuals who have been an officer in the Lee College National Student Association chapter. We would like to acknowledge their endeavors and honor them with their certificate of recognition. And to help with this honor are the individuals to my right, which are the newly elected officers for 2015. They are Carly Araby, who is the president, Sandra Taylor, vice president, Cassie Metcalf, secretary, Caitlin Kelly, parliamentarian, and Ashley Barra, historian. Ashley Gibbons serves as the vice president in 2014 and 15 and also served as the LCNSA president in 2015. Ashley? The blue and white cord placed around the neck symbolizes participation and commitment to the nurses and nursing students in this chapter and in the professional organization. Patricia Ellis, Secretary, LCNSA, 2014-15. Elizabeth Tate, Treasurer, LCNSA, 2014-15. Edward Pacheco, parliamentarian, LCNSA, 2014-15. Dana Tatum, historian, LCNSA, 2014-15. Ashley, Patricia, Elizabeth, Edward, and Dana step forward, and all of the nursing students in this class who are members of the LCNSA Association, please stand and be recognized. Ms. Rogers has asked that I leave you with this message. We urge you to plan your career path to include future professional memberships, continue to grow and understand the standards, ethics, and skills that you will need as a responsible and accountable leader and member of the profession. Thank you. Lee College was the first school to collaborate with the American Red Cross to initiate the Student Nurse Volunteer Program. We are very proud of that relationship. Tonight, students receiving the American Red Cross Volunteer Pin have completed a minimum of 10 hours of volunteer service with the Red Cross. Would those graduates who've done the Red Cross Pin or get the Red Cross Pin please stand and be recognized? During the pinning ceremony component of this program, these students will also be pinned by Mr. Sanford, who is the Red Cross representative with the Red Cross Nursing Student Pin. Be seated. Dr. Janice Umez will come forward to present the Clinical Excellence Award.
Good afternoon. Each year, the Lee College Associate Degree Nursing faculty has the pleasure of recognizing a graduate nurse for exceptionally clinical performance. Clinical performance represents the heart of nursing. Expectations of the clinical practitioner are diverse and at times very demanding. Special talents are essential to meet the patient's families and needs while the practitioner is still remaining and maintaining the knowledge and skill to take action regarding the care required to be provided to the patient. This recognition is chosen by the faculty, and it is the faculty's pleasure tonight to recognize a student who has consistently excelled in combining knowledge, care, and enthusiasm in assuring recognition of patients' rights and needs. The graduate nurse chosen to be recognized tonight is knowledgeable, energetic, takes initiative, and demonstrates compassionate care for all clients assigned to the clinical setting. This graduate's appearance is impeccable in the clinical setting and exhibits an attitude always focused on providing the best practices to patients being cared for. This graduate nurse demonstrates a willing and cooperative attitude with clients, peers, and faculty, and clearly shows to be a part of the team with the nursing staff as well as nursing classmates. This graduate nurse became a U.S. citizen after winning the United States Immigration Lottery and coming to a land of opportunity outside of poverty, seeking a new life for a greater future for her and her son. Speaking only French 9 years ago, this graduate nurse learned to speak fluent English and shows so much compassion towards truly making nursing her career. This year's Clinical Excellence Award goes to Solange Nambisi. Congratulations.
The art and science of nursing is the mix between what the student learns in the classroom and how they perform at the bedside of the patient. So I would like to acknowledge the facilities who provide the clinical opportunities to our students. We have many agencies, organizations, preceptors, and mentors throughout the Baytown, Houston metropolitan, and surrounding areas. We've included a list of those organizations in the program. We appreciate everything they do to facilitate the positive clinical learning experiences that mold our students into great nursing professionals. The students are encouraged to participate in professional organizations as well as in volunteer service. We encourage these graduates to continue their professional organizational work and volunteerism as they venture off into the real world. Offering service in your community and setting up as a volunteer provides a sense of personal fullness and gratitude. Service learning is an ever-growing aspect of the nursing program. Students volunteer their time above and beyond school and family obligations to provide assistance to other groups of individuals or organizations within the community. We have had every nursing student in this class participate in service learning through community disaster projects and volunteering at health fairs or with other nonprofit organizations. This group of students provided over a total of 1,424 hours of volunteer service within the community through the Lee College Service Learning Program. 13 of these students were recognized at Lee College's Honors Day in April this year. I would like to recognize the individual students who had greater than 30 hours of service learning. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing until I've called all the names. Amanda Alfaro, Denise Presses, Elizabeth Tate, Elizabeth Beasley, Ashley Gibbons, Edward Pacheco, Rosaba Quintana, Shelby Allen, Patricia Ellis, Brenda Gates, Dana Tatum, Angie Costellos, and Tanya Sanchez. We are very proud of your dedication, time, and commitment to our community. A trailblazer within nursing at Lee College, Dr. Renee Mayer served as an energetic force who never considered learning complete until there had been an opportunity to live what had been learned in a manner that would leave a community, its people, and the practitioner the better for it. Beginning her employment at Lee in 1974 as an instructor in the vocational nursing program, Dr. Mayer was instrumental in establishing the associate degree nursing program at Lee in 1975 and serving as the director of the ADN program as well as the chair of the Allied Health program until her retirement in 2002. Her recognition as a community leader by Sigma Theta Tau International Honor Society was evidenced in her many years on the board of directors for both the Greater Houston Area Health Centers and the Bay Area Homeless Services, as well as her work with the Baytown Women's Shelter. Through Dr. Mayer's leadership, the affiliations served as platforms for students as well as faculty to serve the Baytown community through efforts such as providing education for pregnant adolescents and battered women, administering measles vaccination during the measles outbreak of 1996, and providing the community at large with the state-recognized health fair. Her recognition of the medical community being ill-prepared to care for the Mexican immigrant population led to the inclusion of healthcare Spanish in the ADN curriculum and launched opportunities for both faculty and students to volunteer in clinics where healthcare Spanish could be used to facilitate physical exams and more. It is Dr. Renee Mayer's visionary leadership that has provided the nursing program at Lee a rich foundation from which it will continue to instill the spirit of learning through service today and beyond. This year at Presidential Honors Day, Lee College Nursing Program presented the Dr. Renee Mayer Service Learning Award to recognize the nursing student with the most service learning hours. At this time, I would like to recognize the 2015 Dr. Renee Mayer Award recipient, Patricia Ellis, for putting in more than 152.5 hours of community service through the Lee College Service Learning Program. Congratulations, Patricia. Dr. Mayer, we applaud you and your commitment to the profession of nursing and to community service. Making decisions about the path of your professional life comes with a lot of thought and heartfelt study and prayer. I would like to ask Ms. Aralia Martinez to come forward. Ms. Martinez has been the Lee College lab assistant since 2001. She's worked tirelessly to support the nursing and allied health departments for many years. She's kept the faculty and student body organized and on task. She meets you with a friendly smile and is always eager to help you. She's long been known to all of us here as Mrs. O. I always think that when you take the time to give someone a nickname, that you really show the deep felt love that you have for them. Ms. O has tended to over 1,000 nursing students and allied health program graduates and countless other students in her years with Lee College. We actually counted the graduates in the pictures in the lab. She is ever supportive of the students and the faculty and is loved by so many. Ms. O is retiring this year in August and moving on to the next phase of her life. So Ms. O, we're going to miss you. As we begin searching for the new person for this position, we have to take so many things into consideration, but I can say this: whomever gets this job has some really big shoes to fill. So on behalf of Lee College administration, nursing and allied health faculty, and the many, many, many students that you have loved and cared for over the years, we would like to present you with a small token of our appreciation for your years of service and dedication to Lee College and our commitment to excellence. After completing her master's in nursing education, student preceptorship here at Lee College in 2008, Paula Schmidt She did it to me, right? Made a decision to join the Lee College nursing faculty. Having started her nursing journey at Lee College over 20 years ago as a graduate of the vocational nursing program and then her ADN program, then finishing her master's in nursing education at Texas Tech, nothing stopped her as she worked in places like the ICU and the cath lab, caring for the sickest of the sick. She demonstrates professional standards in the quality of care that she provides and the volunteer work she does as she gives of herself to the community. Ms. Schmidt has been a rock for student advocacy and strives to maintain a high academic and clinical expectation for her students. Ms. Schmidt, if you would come forward, the students have a small token of appreciation for your years of service and dedication to Lee College. They wish to express this message. May all your dreams come true, and may God bless you always. This portion of the ceremony represents the welcoming of the graduates into the profession of nursing, and their nursing pin will become one of their most prized possessions. The act of pinning the student is performed by the program director. And the students have also selected Ms. Joanne Babb to assist in the pinning of the students tonight. Students, are you ready?
Amanda Alfaro. Shelby Allen. Naomi Ashwood. Elizabeth Beasley. Brittany Blanchard. Nereida Cárdenas. Milagros Castillo. Chun Yu Chao. Angela Combs. Christy Davenport. Candace DeBarge. Heather Delgado. Catherine Edwards. Patricia Ellis. April Flanagan. Robin Flowers. Mallory Fowler. Maria Garcia. Brenda Gates.
Crystal George. Ashley Gibbons. Natasha Harris. Savannah Harrison. Starla Halgenader. Tiffany Abear. Aliyah Herdejurgen. Angela Jones. Rosalind Jones. Jonathan Kadiri. Jason Lazinski. Kalisha Livingston. Ruby Lopez. Kimberly McGlory. Sylvia Makus. Samoria Mays. Kimberly Melanson. Christy Mueller. Doris Kingache. Solange Numbese. Abimbola Odedaru.
Folasadi Ogansanya. Benga Olaf Finshawe. Ade Shalar, Aulu Tayor. Odeon, Osarwin Min. Edward Pacheco. Reed Perkins. Denise Pressas. Rosalba Quintana. Janet Quintero. Griselda Reyes. Crystal Richard. Jenny Raleigh. Leticia Riva. Tanya Sanchez. Melissa Sia. Shamel Spivey. Elizabeth Tate. Dana Tatum. Carissa Times.
Matthew 5:14-16 says, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." We all know Florence Nightingale as the lady with the lamp, carrying her lamp so patients were comforted knowing that the nurse was near. This part of the ceremony signifies the passing of knowledge one to another, the lighting of the lamp. Ms. Ford, Ms. Babb, and Dr. Umez will be lighting the lamps for the students. At this time, I will ask that the students stand and please come forward. Pull them out in the front. They're going to go. Just light on either end, and then they'll light from each other.
There is a candle in every soul, some brightly burning and some dark and cold. And there is a spirit who brings a fire, ignites a candle and makes his home. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the helpless, confused and torn, and hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Frustrated brother See how he's tried to light his own candle some other way. See now your sister, she's been robbed and lied to, still holds a candle without a flame. So carry your candle and run to the darkness. Seek out the lonely, the tired and worn, and hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. Hey now, hey now, 'cause we are a family whose hearts are blazing. So let's raise our candles and light up the sky, praying to our Father in the name of Jesus. Make us a beacon in darkest times. Carry your candle, run to the darkness, seek out the hopeless, deceived and poor, and hold out your candle for all to see it. Take your candle and go light your world. Take your candle and go light your world. To the darkness, seek out the confusing. Hold out your candle.
I would really just like to take the moment to tell the students. The nursing faculty at Lee College often mentors and precepts students from other programs going on to get their degrees. So in the midst of trying to be faculty for you, we're also trying to teach other people how to be nursing educators. So we have two of those students in our audience tonight. I just wanted to say how proud I am of them. Jackie Arena with Lamar University was one of the preceptors Ms. Schmidt worked with this last year. And in this class, we also had Nancy Templane, who was a graduate student at Lamar University. Ms. Templane has gone back to school after 30 years in nursing education and got her master's degree in the middle of fighting a battle with breast cancer. At 70 years old, she graduated from Lamar University with her master's degree in nursing education. Congratulations. The Nightingale Pledge was composed by Lystra Gretter, an instructor of nursing at the old Harper Hospital in Detroit, Michigan, and it was first used by its graduating class in the spring of 1893. Tonight, in honor of Florence Nightingale, the candidates will recite the original Nightingale Pledge. Ms. Schmidt will lead the graduates in the Nightingale Pledge.
Students, please repeat after me. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters, committed to my keeping in all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in their work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
"2015 Lee College ADN graduate and my daughter Shelby Allen will come forward to offer the benediction.
First, I would like to thank everyone for coming tonight, as well as being the backbone for our nursing class. To my fellow classmates, I am so proud to say that I have graduated with this class. You are all so special to me. I know we will take a piece of each other to the next chapter in our lives, and I can only hope that all of our paths will cross one day. Now, I will ask all of you to hold your lamp in front of you with both hands while I recite the blessing of the hands. May your hands be anointed in the name of the Father who created, loves, and sustains you, the Son who redeems you, the Holy Spirit who empowers you. May these hands bring comfort and healing to those they touch, to the honor and glory of God. Gentlemen, please remove your hats while we bow our heads in silence. God, we thank you for hearing our prayers and deepest concerns. Lord, I ask you to take us and use us to love and serve you and all people during the next chapters of our lives. Thank you for feeding us your word and encouraging us throughout this journey together. Father, deliver us in our nursing practice from the service of self alone, that we may do the work you give us to do in truth and beauty and for the common good, for the sake of him who came among us as one who serves. I ask that as new nurses, we remember to seek you in trying situations and to remember that your will comes before ours. I ask all of these things in your precious name. Amen.
Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." Congratulations to the Lee College ADN class of 2015. We are very proud of you. The students have selected a song of celebration, so before we start the music, I would like to invite you to the reception. We will be showing a video and serving refreshments in the Student Center following this ceremony. I ask for your patience until the students leave the arena. Thank you for sharing this evening with the students. God bless you all and safe travels.
Yeah, you can be the greatest, you can be the best, you can be the King Kong banging on your chest. You could beat the world, you could beat the war, you can talk to God, go banging on his door. You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock, you can move a mountain, you can break rocks. You could be a master, don't wait for luck, dedicate yourself and you go find yourself. Standing in the Hall of Fame, yeah, and the world's gonna know your name. You burn with the burning flame, yeah. And the world's gonna know your name, yeah. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. You can go the distance, you can run the mile, you can walk straight through hell with a smile. You could be the hero, you could get the gold, breaking over records they thought never could